Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today I'm here with my cup of very hot tea and the hat on because it is that time of year. We are in deep freeze again. I hope everyone is staying safe out there. It's so good. Today's tea of the day is Hojicha Gold from Den's Tea. Highly recommend. So today I am doing an update to my Shop My Stash. The way I tend to do this is different from a lot of other people. A lot of other people will bring you over to their stashes and you get to see them pick out their makeup. I love watching those, but I honestly don't have a giant stash. So it's not really, I don't think it'd be that interesting for you guys to watch. So what I like to do is I like to use a random number generator and randomly generate items for me to use. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for my lip products and my blush today. Although today I will be picking out my own eyeshadows. I'm not going to use a random generator this time. So first, let's quick go over the products that I used the past couple weeks. So I was using this blush from Essence. This is the shade Bespoke. It is a beautiful, glowy, neutral shade, and I really enjoyed having this out for some of the more neutral looks that I did. So I'll be putting this back. As for lip products, I did use my Maybelline Superstay underneath a mask a couple times, so I'll be putting that back. Also, my e.l.f. lip oil. I'm a fan of this. I really like this. I have the shade Mocha Kiss. I did use this at least once, so I'll be putting that back as well. My NARS, what is this called? The Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Xenon. I really, really like this. Like, I wish, honestly, I didn't have as many lip products so I could reach for this more often. But I did use this. I'll be putting this back. And then my last two products, this Tarte Gloss and my Bite Beauty Gloss, these both got pulled into projects. So I'll be putting these into my little daily makeup thing over here. And so these will be staying out. These are the eyeshadows I had pulled to use, and honestly I didn't reach for them that often. I am wearing them today, however. I love these. These are some of my favorite shades in my entire stash. But look what happened to my Sydney Grace tiara. It looks awful because I dropped it and shattered it. I was so sad. But I did manage to try and just I didn't fully repress it. I just kind of scooped it and kind of pressed it in. So now I'm trying to be very delicate with it. But today I am wearing Peace on my lid from Sydney Grace. My outer corner is the shade Somber from Sydney Grace. And in my crease, I am using this depotted shade from my Essence Salute Paris palette. I highly recommend those mattes, by the way. I think they're really nice and buttery and not too pigmented. So anyway, I'll be putting those shades away as well. Okay, first let's roll for my blush that I'll be pulling. I'm using the numbers 3 through 22. I'm on random.org. I get number 18. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's the same Essence blush I pulled last time. How crazy is that? All right, let's roll again. This time I get number 3. Okay, I'm happy to pull this out. So this is my Neutrogena blush. This is the Healthy Skin blush in the shade 10 Rosy. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. Like, I don't hear very many people talk about it, although I'm trying to remember if it was Jessica Braun or Taylor Wynn who first mentioned this blush. It has a really nice soft glow to it. You see that there, my finger, and it is a very soft pink blush. There it is, lightly swatched on the back of my hand. I feel like it's such a pretty blush. Usually this is one that I would reach for more in like the springtime, but I'm happy to reach for it now as well. Okay, now let's roll for some lip products. I'm using the numbers 2 through 26. So I get 26, 16, 3, 11, and 7. All right, I'll go look at what those are and I'll be right back. All right, I got a bunch of glosses here mostly, which isn't a surprise considering that I have a lot of glosses. So I have my ColourPop. This is the Luxe Lip Oil. I admit I have not, barely used this since I bought it. I've been so focused on using it my older stuff. So I'm really happy to be using some of my newer stuff, honestly, in this particular round. I have the shade Playa Vista, and I like that. I really like that type of nude shade. And I remember liking this formula, but like I said, it's been such a while since I used it that I'm looking forward to kind of rediscovering this one. I have my Kaleidos Lip Tonic, which is their version of a liquid lipstick in the shade Immersion. Oh, I'm so happy to pull this out. I reach for this even when I don't have it in my Shop My Stash. It is a super thin, water-like formula that once it sets down, it is a liquid lipstick, but I don't know, I wouldn't really put it in a liquid lipstick category. It's more like a lip stain in my opinion. Oh, it's so pretty. On my hand here, it looks a little bit more dark, I don't know, but on my lips, it's more like a My Lips But Better type of shade. I really, really like this formula. Next, I have a gloss from Dose of Colors. This is in the shade Almond Butter. Once again, this is right up my alley with this type of nude nude color that I've got going on here. Oh, these glosses smell so good. Smell like frosting. So I've got a sheer nude lip color and a more opaque nude lip color. I also pulled one of my NYX butter glosses. This is the shade Sorbet. It can look kind of intense when you first like look at it in the bottle or just swatched, but on the lips I think actually it's a really pretty pink, but I think it's a wearable pink. And lastly, I have my lip gloss from Floss. This is the, what's this called again? Oh, Lax. This is another nude one. I will have my pick of nude glosses to choose from. That one's more of a pinky nude rather than like a brownie nude. I always get excited when I pull the lip products. Some of these things tend to kind of get lost in my stash as I work on my older things, so I'm really happy to pull these out to work on them. And now for eyeshadows, I've been really into creams lately, so I want to pull out some of my cream eyeshadows. I have this one from ColourPop. This is in the shade Laurel. I bought this thinking it could be like a dupe for a MAC paint pot. I don't know what I was thinking because I don't have a MAC paint pot to compare it to even tell you if it's a dupe, but this is a matte neutral shade swatched right there. I do like it all over the eyes, but I find that it sets down very, very quickly, and I need to play with this more to see if it's something that I even really like, if I want to keep. I'm definitely going to pull out my new Auric eyeshadow duo. I have the shade Defiance. This is the cream, and this is the shimmer shade, the shimmer topper shade on top. Absolutely lovely. I also recently bought a Revlon color stay. I have the shade Caramel or Caramel. I think I said that weird. Caramel? Caramel. It's really pretty as well. Yeah, super nice. I'm tempted to keep pulling out shadows because I want to work on all my things, but I think that's it for now. I'm working on enough shadows for panning, so I should stop. So that is it for my Shop My Stash. I'm really excited when I look at these items to work on them, and my goals for my Shop My Stash, by the way, are just to use everything at least once. All of my project pans is where I have the items that I want to, you know, use more. So I just really like to keep up with my Shop My Stash as a way to make sure that I'm still rotating through all the things that could easily just get left behind as I project pan. Thank you guys so much for watching today. And once again, I hope everyone's staying safe out there. I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye!